we're back, and you know what? Have another Temu haul for you. Okay, so back in May, I did a Temu haul, and to say that you guys blew my mind with how much you wanted to see, I was shocked. I was shocked that there was such an abundance of crafters out there that wanted to find out some more about these craft supplies, if it was worth it, if it wasn't, and the same rules apply to this video. I purchased all of this. I spent about $150. I even went on my Facebook page and asked you guys, what do you want to see? I couldn't purchase everything, guys, because they were giving me shipping costs, but on different things. So I did as much as I could within a reasonable amount. So $150, that's a lot of money to spend, okay? So you gotta watch this video, you gotta comment on this video, share it with your best friend, so I can get my money back, all right? So one of the things that we're going to not judge today is Julie's nails. Yes, this one in particular, it broke, and I'm gonna go get those fixed here in a few hours. But if you're just wondering, no, I didn't do that on purpose. But let's talk about what you can get from Temu. Now, if you didn't watch the last Temu haul, just click the link up here or up here, wherever it pops up. Go watch it and then come back here and watch this one. And then you'll understand all the excitement over some of these items here. Now, keep in mind, number one, this is not sponsored content. This is only my views and honestly what I think. I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to tell you what I think, because honestly, it's tough out there in this economy, and us crafters, we got to kind of like save some money here and there, right? But, and I know, I'm just going to, this is like the elephant in the room. There's some of you guys that are like, Temu, you're buying from Temu. Yeah, I'm buying from Temu, and this is a new to me thing this year, but I know that some of you guys like want just like American made stores, and I understand that. We've done Michael's, and there's other stores that we're going to do, and I'm going to show you what I love at Hobby Lobby that you must try. But today we're going to do Temu again because you guys loved it so much. All right, so let's get started. We'll probably, maybe we'll even make a craft or something. So let's get started. Okay, as always, sometimes I get these, I can pretty much tell what this is, and I don't open them up because I want to give you my first opinion. Ooh, this is good. Now, this was a request last time. One of you asked, and I just opened this, would you do their zip ties? So I got this, and this. Let me look up on the website here about how much this costs. Okay, I just looked it up, and it's 300 pieces, and these look like the ones I use all the time, and I pay a lot of money for on Amazon. Let's see if it works good. Yep, seems like it does. So you get a 8-inch, 6-inch, and 4-inch. The 8-inch is 200 millimeters. Maybe that's the length. That's not, that's nothing important. Never mind. These cost me, I believe, $5.16, but they say whatever the price is could be different from when I purchased them. So keep that in mind. I do believe I had to pay a shipping fee for these. So again, you're going to have to kind of weigh the options, whether they're good or not. But I would definitely recommend these. These are like the ones that I order from Amazon. All right, we got to keep the glasses on now. So here's the next thing, and I don't know about this one. I believe I paid $2.17, and it's not a lot. Yeah, I think this is a roll. I don't know. I have a couple different things. I'm looking on the website, so I'll have to see when we have everything else out exactly how much this one costs. So let's just open it up. Again, I feel like I thought this was going to be bigger rolls, but let's just open it up. We could be surprised. For if it's $2, I mean, this is still a pretty decent deal. So that's the ribbon here. Isn't that pretty? Now, does it have wire in it? No, I don't feel any wire. There's like the, what do you call that, string, but there's no wire in this. So let's open up another one that's different, a little different. They look like there's a few that are very similar. That's pretty. So again, no wire, but they still, you know, because they're burlap, they're going to keep a little bit of their structure. So it might be worth getting. And I would say, let's see, one, you're getting about a yard. That's all you're getting in these. But if you want to do like a little project, these would be pretty. Okay. How to refilm that? I was showing my address on this box, and you know, in the world of the internet, that's probably not a great idea. Okay, I just found the correct price because Temu is a little kind of confusing to me when I purchase stuff from them, the way that they have the receipts. The last item I showed you was not worth the money. It was $8.75. Big disappointment. I wouldn't recommend. So there you go. Because you're only getting about maybe 6 yards of fabric or burlap, and let's see, 1, 2, it's either 5 or 6. So yeah, I think you get 5. I wouldn't recommend. So there you go, my 2 cents. This one, I'm not very excited about how much I spent. I hate to say that I spent, drum roll please, $10.06. Okay, as you can see, I'm not that impressed so far. Okay, I mean, it's not bad, but is that worth $10? In my opinion, no, because you can go over to Breeze of Joy, the Reshop, Trendy Tree, and buy premium ribbon and get 10 yards for like $6 or $7. So yeah, this is a little bit of a disappointment. It does look like one roll might be a little bit bigger. So let's open it up. Definitely has wire in it, okay? And then it has this matching. This isn't as nice as the one with the this on it. I like this better. But is this worth $10? In my opinion, no. But it's not bad ribbon. My point is the print is good on it. I've ordered ribbon before in my other videos. I did one for Shein and one for Temu, and the print was a little blurry. So the print is pretty good. Okay, so these come in at, let's see, $8.26. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. Yeah, no, 5. They're not very thick, kind of flimsy. I think you can do better at Hobby Lobby. I'll just be honest with you. Even though they give you the twine, I feel like, yeah, I wouldn't buy this again. Again, we're not hitting it out of the ballpark tonight again. All right. So as you can see, I already opened it because I was like, do you know how you sometimes get a feeling on something? You're like, what in the world did I order? Because your girl can't remember what she orders. And sometimes it's like Christmas all over again. But this I'm kind of excited about. And this is what I'm thinking I might do on something. Do I love the prints? I don't know. But these are transfers. Do you see that? So that's one. And you could even cut this and use just a portion of that transfer. It has like a, can you guys see the font, the text in the background? There's one. I think this one is really pretty. You got a little watering can. This is nice. And I feel like you could do a lot with this. So this is what I was thinking. I might do something with this if I get some time here. It depends on how long this video is. But if we don't do it here, we'll do it in another video. But basically what you'll do is you'll take this apart. You've seen me work with transfers that I've gotten at like Hobby Lobby before and made those glasses and little bookmarks. If you haven't watched that video, you should. Great, great gift ideas. And I will get this separated here. Hold on. Okay. So what you do is you take this apart. You see that? All right. And then you can use this on furniture. And then you put this over and you rub it, and then you take the plastic off. So we'll definitely be crafting with these. Here's another one. I'll give you the price here in a moment. That's a pretty one. And so you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 transfer sheets that are pretty good size. I would say that's bigger than an 8.5 by 11. So that's good. Okay, so all of these were $12.35. Again, the price may change from the time I purchased them to the time I listed here on YouTube. But again, I think these are a good find. And for that price, I think that's good too. Okay, so we have our big order here. This has everything. And this should have quite a bit of stuff in here. So let's open this up. All right, I took a leap of faith for this one. These were $2.17 a roll. But you know what? Even though it doesn't have any wire in it, I think that's really pretty. I think this would be beautiful on just like doing something that doesn't have a big structure bow to it, but I think that's still pretty. I did get 2 of them. I would say there's at least, let's kind of measure this. I'm just kind of guessing here, at least 2 yards to this. Now they always measure these in different dimensions because the United States, they use metric and we don't, or is that the wrong way around? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But I think this is a win for $2.17 a roll. I don't like that, but you know, I can cut that off and maybe you cut that and not use that part. But I think that's pretty. Okay, so we did get some florals. This was $2.89. Let's see if it was worth it. Okay, it's a little smashed, but I do think with maybe a hair dryer, you can make that a little bit better. And it would be a good filler. You can push the leaves up, and I don't really think that that's that bad. I feel like this is probably about what you would get from Dollar Tree, maybe something above. I'm not a fan of those, but you know, now I know. Would I order this again? Probably not. But if you're just looking for some little fillers, that's $2.89. And I bought 2 of these. Why did I buy 2 of these? I'm not really sure. I did. Okay, that is interesting. But let's see. It looks like you're going to put these together. These were $1.96. So when I think of this type of stuff, I'm comparing it if I went to Dollar Tree, okay? Now, I don't think that these florals are that bad. Those are the little florals. This one is a little smushed, but again, I don't feel like they're that bad for the price. So I got, I believe, 6 of these. Yeah, we got 6 of them. Some of them are smashed, but again, just kind of work on them. You get the stems, and you're going to open this up. And let's see, which one do we put? Do we put this way? No, I think it's this way. And then you have your kind of like I was going for fall colors, so this is kind of a champagne, kind of mauvey, dusty color. That's the way I would go with it. For $1.96, if I saw this at Dollar Tree for $1.50, I would definitely buy it. And I don't think for $1.96 it's a bad deal because, again, these are good flower fillers for a wreath or a bouquet or anything that you're making. Okay, this is pretty boring here, but if you have like a slat wall in your craft studio, it's kind of like those slat walls that our husbands might have in the garage. They had these little hooks, and I'm always looking for a good hook. And they get a little pricey, so not bad. So I've got, they're all the same size, and I want to say there's at least 10 of them here, but that's what I got. So I'll be able to put that in the slat wall over there. I usually will like hang my wreath frames or anything that can hang vertically up on the wall, and it's just kind of a helpful kind of space saver for me. We're gonna have to have a moment here. So I'm looking at what I'm going to unveil. Is it worth the money? No. And I can't remember who asked me to buy this, but it's safe to say you should not buy this. This is not worth your money. Please, please, please do not buy this. So what is it? It's a sunflower garland. Yeah, that doesn't look really hopeful, does it? Now, granted, guys, this was $4.34, but here's the problem. I'm gonna cut. If you don't have these scissors, these are my favorite scissors. Here's the problem. The picture makes it look so good. And I can see why somebody would be like, oh, those are really pretty. But this is what you get. So I'm gonna probably try to pop the picture that I saw and I bought. So I mean, you know, if that floats your boat, you know, go for it. You get 2 of these. They're not that long. I'm not even putting my hands all the way out, so they're not that big. And yeah, that's the flower. I'm sorry my chair is squeaky. Please forgive me for having a squeaky chair, but again, no. Okay, I'm not really doing that well, am I? For spending $150. Yeah, that's not great. Okay, one more floral. This is the last floral I purchased, so let me go check and see how much I paid for this. Okay, this was $3.78. If you don't have a Michael's and you don't have a Walmart or a Hobby Lobby near you, this might be a great fit. If Dollar Tree doesn't carry any of it, this might do very well. This is what it looks like. Is it awful? No, it's not awful, but it's very plasticky. So, you know, you just have to decide what you want. I'm gonna say this is a mid, okay? I don't feel like the price was off for $3.78. I think this is probably a decent price. But it just depends on how much you use it. It doesn't look that bad on camera, so if it's in a wreath or an arrangement far away, it might do. Did find these. So I did order some black of these zip ties, and I would give this probably a good rating. These were like $1.77. Yeah, you get 50 pieces. And I don't know about you, but zip ties they've gotten expensive over the years, since at least I started using them 10 years ago. But this is what I feel like makes a good zip tie, okay? See how skinny that is? It's not a big, thick zip tie. I feel like when I'm working with these on my hands, yeah, that goes really good. So I would definitely recommend the zip ties that we had today. Definitely go for them. The wider the zip tie is here, to me, it's harder to work with. So the skinnier, the better. One more set of ribbons. I bought these. These were $1.44 and $1.87. Now on camera, they look pretty good, don't they? This is how much you get. My guess is you're going to get about 2 yards, you know. Does it have wire in it? No. Would I purchase this at Dollar Tree if I ran into Dollar Tree? Yes, I would. With that said, I feel like this would be good in scrapbooking. This would make a really pretty border. If you're trying to make just a little, you know, bow for something you don't need wire, I think this would be good. So this kind of met my expectation. And so I would say this is a good find. Right, so now we're going to get into like the scrapbooking, decoupage area of stuff I got. And then I'm going to show you all the jewelry making supplies stuff. And I didn't really buy the jewelry stuff to make myself like necklaces, but I love the bag charms. And I feel like that is such a good trend right now and such a great way to make little gifts for Christmas. So if you like any of the charms that I have, you're probably going to want to get them now because they're going to sell out. Just my opinion. But I grabbed a pack of napkins here because what did we do with the napkins? We decoupage with them. I paid $11 for that. Am I happy? Because I can go to Hobby Lobby, buy a set of napkins for a lot less than $11. So this is what we got. All right. So you get like 5 different prints. 9 different prints. So you get, let's see, 1, 2, you get 3 prints. I don't like this one, and I'm going to tell you why. Why do I think they're going to give me something really good? Okay. Is it a pretty print? Absolutely. Will I try to use it? Probably. We'll see if we can make this work. I just don't know. I don't know if you can see the little dots. I'm just not sure about that. I'm just feeling a little ripped off right now. I do like this one. But again, I only get 3 of them. I don't know what I was thinking, but that's all right. I really love blue and white right now. I don't know why, but it's just kind of my thing. Yeah, this is a little too bright. This is so not the colors that the other blues are. The print is pretty, but I don't know about that one. And for that much money, see, I take the hit, you don't. So here's the thing, you need to comment, share, save, and do all that so I can make some money from this video. Okay, that one, I like that one. That's pretty. I really do like that one. And so yeah, I'll use some of them. I won't use probably all of them. Again, I don't know that I like the blue in this like damask. I think that's what it's called, damask. Damask. I don't know. Did I say it right? I don't know. Ooh, I love birds. I don't know. My niece gives me a hard time about all my birds, but I feel like it reminds me of my mom. And if you know that my mom died when I was 18. I don't really like this one because the prints don't go from this side to this side. It stops. It's just the way they printed it. So I don't really like napkins like that, but I feel like you can get a better deal at Home Goods, TJ Maxx. Now this one is pretty. I like this one. This is a long clip, but you can put me on 2 times speed here on YouTube. You can, just so you know. I think this one's pretty. I guess I don't have to fold it out, but that one's a good one because it's printed. It doesn't stop at the seams. I like that. And then I feel like they have one more. Yeah. Here's the last one. That's a pretty one. And again, the seams, there's no seams. So I do like that. So there are some good napkins here. Is it $11 worth of good napkins? No, not in my opinion, but I will use them. So I'm going to say mid. If you love different napkins, if you want to get a pack of napkins that has like 9 different designs, then this is great. Okay. It just depends on what you do, how you craft, and this might be right up your alley. So this is in the same vein as the decoupage. I believe this is mulberry paper. It's really hard because it doesn't really tell you what it is on the package. So let me cut this a little bit better. It looks like tissue paper, but I think it's mulberry because you get 5 sheets of this, and I paid $1.52. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. What did I order? Maybe 5. Okay. It all looks like the same print. And it's like a tissue paper. Isn't that pretty? Just a little different. I think this would be really pretty. Let me kind of fold it up. It's kind of harder to see. But I think this would be really pretty. So I don't know if this is tissue paper. It says floral butterfly. Yeah, this is floral and butterfly. So I guess I have 5 pieces in here. It looked like 4. But for $1.52, I would buy this again. The next one, I'm excited about this one. This one, just the colors on it look, yeah, this is definitely feels a little different. They call that mulberry paper, but ooh, this is pretty. Is that pretty? I just love those colors. Okay, so if you are someone who loves to scrapbook, maybe you love to decoupage and you'd like to put like a medium of paste on some of your crafts, you're gonna want something like this. These are usually pretty inexpensive, and I like this. This is like the aged brick. And what I'll do is I'll use a, you know what? Let me just show you what I'll do with this. Okay, so I wanted to show you these. Remember, we're not going to comment on my nails, okay? I'm just gonna get out one of my ink pads, one of my brushes. I believe I got these from Amazon, but I just kind of like the way they work. So we're gonna get a good bout of ink on there, and let's do this one first. I think that would be this way. I think, yeah. Okay, and this is just like a really fun way to give like a journal or a scrapbook or card making a little bit of a background. And then what I do is I have baby wipes, and I will, we'll just wipe it off with a baby wipe. So I'm not going to do all of that, but sometimes I like it to do a little bit darker than others. Of course, I moved it, but I think that's pretty good. Can we read that? No, but you're not supposed to. It's supposed to be in the background. So definitely score on this. I will put the price on the screen here. Let's try this one. Add a little bit more ink. I always love a good brick. Let's just kind of go this way and see what happens. And you could always use a couple different colors if you want to like give it, if you were doing it on a black or a brown piece of paper and you wanted to have a little bit of white, you could do that. And you could also use some painter's tape to hold it down. I've done that too. Yeah, that's pretty. Definitely a win on their, what are the stencils? Stencils, Julie. Words are hard. And again, just get some wet wipes and you can just get them all cleaned up. Get that side cleaned up. I probably shouldn't do it on top of each other, but you guys get my drift. Okay, so before I go into all of these supplies, I'm going to show you why I buy these supplies. Now, if you love scrapbooking, great. Then it's great for scrapbooking. But this is something that I do that's kind of like self-therapy. And this is my own personal love. And it's called junk journaling. So what I'm going to show you here is this right here that's behind. It's tape. This was around, I think, $2 to $3 on Temu. Isn't that pretty? That's all just washi tape that I put down. Again, most of that I think came from Hobby Lobby. The stickers I bought from some company, but if you like these like chain stickers, they sell these on Temu as well. Again, I'm going to show you the little pearls. This is just, I know it makes no sense. I know that it doesn't really have a purpose, but this brings me joy. So again, we use this tape in here, and then I use some, you know, what are these called? Ink. Goodness, I can't talk. All right, so let's see if this is worth it. Now, I can already tell you that's a good amount of tape here. So let's open this up. Okay, I got it. And sometimes these tapes want to come off and sometimes they don't. Come on, let's see. Okay, there we go. Well, that didn't really do what I wanted it to do. So let's just kind of, I mean, it's pretty on, but it's very, what do you call it? Very gummy. And so, I don't know. The stuff I get off of Amazon is probably about $6 a roll, and it might be worth it just to see. I can't get that. Let me use my heat gun. Hold on. Feel like if you can get it started and get it going, but the tape might be a little too thin, so you got to keep that in mind. I don't have a lot of hope for this roll. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say this is a fail. I mean, I'll still use it when I don't when I just want something like this for something, you know, I can still use it, but I wouldn't recommend this. This is just, it's almost unusable for anything like this. Let me see if I got any more. There's a brick background. This is just a little like grid that I did with washi tape, and those are all ink back there. So let me see. Here I did it as well, and then put some ink on it. This just gives me joy. I don't know why. It just does. That's all tape behind there. These were all stickers that I cut out and got from the washi tape shop. I just did some stuff with them. But this is just a lot of fun to me. So I just want to kind of share my little journey here of what really kind of sings to my soul. Aren't these little girls cute? I could have done better on that one, but anyways. And I just get these books from Hobby Lobby. All right, so here are the little pieces that you can get. Let me grab something here. So when you saw the little pearls, they have a little bit of glue on the back. Now you could get this similar stuff over at Hobby Lobby, but you're going to want to do it when they have a sale on everything, okay? But I use these a lot. You get this for around $1.50 for two, which is a good deal. So definitely try that. This was, I think, less than a couple dollars. Again, I'm not by my computer now, but I'll leave it on the screen. This is a like little camera roll strip. So this is what happens. You just unroll it. Let's cut just a little bit of it. We're not going to cut it all. And then I'd like to get these little hair ties. I just dropped it. Where did it go, Julie? Can't. Oh, there it is. I like to get these little these plastic hair ties, and then I get a big bundle of them on Amazon. And since this tape is on here, we're just going to use that to our advantage because that helps remove it. And so that is what you're left with. If you want to, you could cut out. I see a lot of people, they cut out this part here and then they put pictures or stickers underneath. It's really cool. I love stickers, and I love floral stickers. If you hear my elephants upstairs, who remembers me years ago would say, do you hear my elephants? If you know what the elephants are, will you just tell me in the comments? Because if you do, then you've been here for a long time. So these are stickers. They have a clear backing, and I'm just going to lay them out here. I think these are so pretty. I think these were just a couple of dollars as well. Again, I would highly recommend, even if you wanted to write somebody a card, and on the back of the card, you know how you can put a little simple sticker. I think these would be so beautiful. But this is what you get. Oh my goodness, that's so pretty. You get so many of them. Definitely a buy. Absolutely. Oh, I love that hydrangea. I have these little envelopes that I use for my junk journaling and scrapbooking, and I want to say I got these from Amazon or another company like Temu, but this is just kind of a way I like to organize my stickers so that I can see them, and then we just go like that. If I know where I got this, I'll put that in the description as well. Then we have some more stickers. Now these are very similar to some that we ordered, I want to say from Shein. So these are stickers that will come off, and these are just really pretty. And I feel like I got some pink ones the last time and some yellow ones. What is that? Is that an iris? I don't know what that is, or daylily. But these are so pretty. Let me go check the price so you guys can know. Ooh, look at that water lily. So pretty. Okay, so these were like $1.72. These were like $1.50, and there's 50 of them. All right, we're gonna put these in this little container here. And now let's open these. Now you get 50 of these. Oh my. These are more of a paper, like a photo You get several of the same kind, which I kind of like. I like having different options. This again was under $2. I'm going to put all of these in a little plastic baggie. Just kind of it's kind of a rustic feel. So those are what you have to work. All right, so these are, I believe this is just paper. One is more Halloween and one is more fall. These were, I believe, about $3.33 a pack. So let's see if it was worth it. Oh, guys, these are like postcards. Nice. Oh, that's so pretty on cardstock. So pretty. You could make a card. Okay, so I'm just gonna do something. Let's pretend this is like a card, okay? And you made it, and then you put this and you trim it up, and then you add one more thing. Hold on. All right, you guys, I'm sharing a lot here. So these are all stickers I've bought over the last year, but these right here are what you can get from places like Temu and Shein. They're called chain stickers. Oh, that one's not open. Here, I want to get one that's open. All right, you're not going to be able to see this, but I love these stickers. They're a nice border. So if you wanted to, you could add this border around. You could put it on top. You could put it anywhere you wanted to kind of border it. I have a lot of it over here. Let's see. That is actually part of the border, but it's a different part. It's like when you take them all out, then you can kind of cut and bring the leftovers and use those to have a different look. Again, there's the border. Aren't those pretty? I love using them. I just feel like it's a great detail. So if you were making a card, I think these would be a fun way to make cards. I think they're beautiful. Let's see, it's a little doorway. Definitely worth the $3.33. So pretty. I mean, you could put this in little like frames and decorate with. So pretty. All right. All right, we're going to go over the jewelry making supplies, and I'm going to start with the ones that I just didn't really love, and these are the two choices here. This was about $2 to $4. I'm going to leave the prices on the screen because it's not in front of me. I mean, you get a lot of these. You get about 10 of these, but the reason why I'm not a fan of these, this gold, and it may not come across that well on the camera, isn't quite a good gold in my opinion. And this one's okay. Do I love it? No. Would I use it? Yeah, I'll still use it. But again, it's just not my favorite. Now this, I guess you could use it for jewelry, but these are about under $2 a bag. They're just little plastic gems. And I mean, they're not that bad. They really aren't. Are they my favorite? No. Are they my least favorite? Also, no, because I think I'll find some things to do with them. But you get a big bag, and again, these I believe were under $2 as well a bag. So again, do I think it was worth it? Yeah, because I would buy those at Dollar Tree in a heartbeat. This one right here is somewhere in between mid to I like it. And the reason why I'm going to say mid is I'm not real fond of the color. Okay, you get quite a few in here. I want to say there's at least 10 or 12. The gold is a little orangey in my opinion, but I also feel like this would be a really cute little charm as well. So I'm kind of in between. All right, so I definitely will use those. All right, I feel like these came across better. I'm gonna kind of put on my back, my hand. On the picture, maybe it's not as bad as I think once you get it on. They're little sets of cherries. It just feels like the picture looked a little bit you know, a little bit more substantial. And for the price, that's okay. Again, all of the jewelry was anywhere from $4 and less. These are kind of in the same camp as the bows were. Now this, they're really pretty and they're glass, okay? But there's just not a lot of them, right? And so I got the kind of like the sea blue. Those are like the color of the ocean to me. And then I got kind of the pinkish colors. Whoops. And I do like them, don't get me wrong. I think the beads are good. They're glass beads. I think they're pretty. I kind of feel like maybe you would want to go see what Hobby Lobby has before you spend a bunch of money. But definitely a nice stone. Okay. Here's all my favorites. I feel like this is a nice, that's going to be a nice like carabiner or a purse charm. I love this. You could use this for keychains. Again, definitely worth it. The gold is really nice. I mean, you can kind of compare it to the gold here and you can't tell a difference. So definitely like it. I like that it has two different sides and that you could have gems and little beautiful charms coming down. Definitely worth it. Even if it was $5, I would say it's definitely worth it. I like this. I'm going to use this. Came with a little carrying case. And again, these are like a little mini carabiner. Okay, that was taped. That's why it was hard to take off. Again, I feel like it's got a nice little latch here. You're going to just kind of do that. And the gold, again, matches the gold in my bracelet. So it's a more true gold. So we're just going to put all those in there. The next thing, I'm saving the very last thing for you, the very last. I got these because I've got ink on my hand. I got it all over my hands. That's okay. We've got these little, is it sand dollars? I want to call them sand dollars. And again, the gold is good. That's a good gold, okay? And you get quite a bit. Again, I'll leave the price on the screen here, but I would definitely recommend these if you love a beach theme, and I have people in my life that love a good beach theme. Sometimes you think you filmed something and you didn't, and as you can see, we have new nails now. But these are my favorite beads, and I don't think they're, yeah, I think these are plastic, but they have a nice glass feel. Totally love these. And then they did have these. I guess I don't love, this could be a little bit better, but I do love the little pearl decor here and how it can kind of hang down. So I got a whole bag of those. Again, the prices are on the screen. And one more thing, I forgot to show you guys, this has nothing to do with jewelry. So if you're looking for like little beaded trim to help with a wooden craft or even home decor stuff, guys, I am so pleased with this. I have some ideas of what we're going to be doing in the next few months here on Julie's Wreath Boutique, but I love these. Again, the price will be on the screen, but this is definitely a hit for me. So basically, you can't go wrong, in my opinion. This is not from Temu. This is actually a coloring book and sticker sheet that was totally designed by a Julie's Biz Boutique member, Carly Powell, from Flamingo Street Designs, if you're not following her already on social media. She has designed these flamingos for about the last year, and I told her, I said, I think you should make stickers. And then I said, I think you should do a coloring book. And she did it. And I just want to kind of showcase what she's done. And everybody can go to Amazon and support a fellow creative. She has lots of wreath making in this book. And there's one page that is absolutely my favorite. And this is it, because it has that like carpet. It has this wood floor. It has wallpaper. I love this page. Now listen, you can get it on Amazon. I'm going to leave the link in the description box, but show some love to Carly. Follow her on Facebook. I'll leave all of her information down in the description box. And Carly, I am so proud of you, girl. Okay, I hope you liked tonight's video. Next time we'll have our nails done and ready for you. But let me know in the comments, number one, what was your favorite product that you saw tonight that you haven't thought of purchasing from Temu? Number 2, what are you glad that you have avoided buying from Temu? Number 3, maybe you don't want to buy from Temu at all. Let me know about that in the comments too. Let me know, is there a store? Is there a scrapbook store? I think somebody said scrapbook.com. I'd like to try American Crafts, but we will find some other stores to kind of review. We'll make a purchase. But here's the thing, you gotta talk to me in the comments. You gotta watch the whole video, because then I get paid to pay me back for what I purchased. Okay, $150, a lot of money, right? I also want to announce our winner. If you watched the angel wing video that I did a couple weeks ago, I told you that I was going to give away 2 sets of the wings, just the frames, not the ones already made, okay? Because I've already given those away to some friends. But the winner tonight of those 2 angel wings is at Beverly-C9N. All right, so we're going to put it over here on the screen. I will send you a message, or I will comment on the other video, Beverly. And what I need you to do is you need to email me. So go to that video, look for my comment, and we will get these angel wings sent out to you. So I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's video. I hope that you might go check out my friend Flamingo Street Designs and her beautiful coloring book and her stickers. And listen, I love to craft, but buying craft supplies is another hobby in itself, isn't it? All right, we'll see you next week on Julie's Wreath Boutique. Bye-bye.